All right, and we are live. Okay, so today we are going to be talking about optimizing your Instagram bio. I can literally geek out on this all day long. I'm super excited to talk to you guys about this if I can have my computer cooperate with me. So let me get this set up. If Canva would cooperate, that would be awesome. Okay, so like I mentioned, today we're going to be talking about optimizing your Instagram bio. And so first off, why does this matter? Why does the friggin' bio matter so much when all of the focus is on Instagram Reels and the posts and the feed? People don't even go to profiles anymore. Karleigh, why should I care? Well, the reason is that people will go to your profile. The few people that do go to your profile, if you don't capture their attention in a matter of maybe about a minute and a half to 2 seconds, they're gone. This is why an Instagram bio matters. Is everyone going to go to your bio? Absolutely not. But I did an audit a couple of weeks ago for someone, and I just got an email last night telling me that her engagement and her following and her profile visits have already increased over 200% based on the strategies that I'm going to be sharing with you today. So this stuff works and it matters, especially if you are a small business owner and if you want to be a full-time creator. You're a business owner. A lot of us don't want to admit that. We don't really want to treat it like a business, but it really is important if it's how we want to make a living one day, or even if we just want it to be a stream of income. We got to treat it like a business. So let's get into it. So there are 3 things that your bio should have. Number 1, there's a hair in my mouth. Sorry, that's why I'm picking at it. Number 1 is it needs to tell me who you are. So the very first thing that you're going to see at the top of your bio is there's the name and what you do. You need to be super clear and give me a name and your title. What is it that you do? Do you stream video games? Are you specifically a retro streamer? Are you a Call of Duty streamer? You know, things like that. And then, or if you're a business owner, what are you? Are you a coach? Are you a clothing designer? Are you a consultant? Are you a content strategist, right? Like, it needs to say who you are and what you do. Secondly, it needs to tell me what you do and how you can help me. So what I mean by this is it needs to say at the top your name and what you do, but then the first line in your bio needs to tell me why I should care. Why should I care about what you do? Why should I care about what it is that you're saying? The reason that this matters is because if it doesn't matter to me, I'm not going to stick around, and I'm not even going to creep your profile, let alone follow. So I need to know immediately what you do and how it can help me. And it needs to be succinct because you only have so many characters in your bio. So you need to succinctly tell me what you do. And a really good way to start is this formula. I help X with Y so they can Z. I help content creators and small business owners with a solid content strategy around social media so they can up their sales, or so they can, man, I had like this whole thing and now like my brain up like, so they can finally be, a full-time business owner, or, something like that. Like, you need to be clear and tell me why I should care. And of course you have that limited character count, but even starting with a notebook and breaking down the I help X with Y so they can Z, even if you don't have a product, even if you're a content creator, you need to figure this out so that way you know who it is that you're speaking to. If you are more so content focused, then you need to tell me why I should care about your content. Are you entertaining? Are you funny? Like, my thing when I game is that I suck at gaming. And so for me, like, that's my value prop. It's not like you're not going to get any worse than me. So come watch me so you can feel better. And so I hope that makes sense. And lastly, why should I click your link? So if you don't tell me what's in your link, I'm not going to click it. If you just include the link and there's no call to action, I'm not going to click it. If all you say is free resources or watch my latest video, I'm not going to watch it, or I'm not going to click it. And so I need to know exactly why I need to click. So let's dive in. So as far as optimizing your Instagram bio, it's really important to understand that Instagram is focusing a lot more on SEO. It used to be all about the hashtag game. Like that was how you got discovered. It was all about those hashtags. And hashtags, yes, they still matter, but they don't matter nearly as much as they did before because Instagram is focusing a lot more on SEO. So what you put in your headline and bio matters. So if you include your name at the top, I should have included an example here. I apologize about that. But when you include your name, you also want to include what you do or like what your title is. So that way, if people are typing into Instagram and they're searching for something, you're going to come up. And so that's when they're going to look at your profile. Especially with Instagram focusing a lot more on SEO, people are using it to search more. I saw a statistic that it's like 50% or 47% of Instagram users actually use Instagram to shop. And when they shop, they know ahead of time that they're shopping. Like it's not like a last minute purchase, they think ahead of time. So what this tells us is that they're planning to go to Instagram to search for what it is that you do. So you need to make sure that you have that in mind when you are typing this out. If you're a photographer, do not include things like, I am a purveyor of family memories. Like no one's searching for that, right? They're searching for family photographer, or they're searching for senior picture photographer or a headshot photographer, right? Like you need to be clear, not cute. And so whatever you put in there, you need to be clear so that when people are searching to solve a problem or be entertained, that they're going to find you. Secondly, who you help or like what you do is really important. You need to know your audience. So one, this is going to help you create your content, but this is really important to speak to in your bio. You need to know this. Like, how old are they? Are they parents? Are they in a corporate career or are they an entrepreneur? Are they a hobby gamer or do they want to go pro? Like, this is really important because you need to know this in order to write a bio that actually connects with your ideal person, your ideal viewer, your ideal customer, client, customer. And this, and you would think this doesn't matter so much for your bio, but specifically you want to know if they have kids, if my ideal person is a mom, if my ideal person not only is a mom, if they're a mom of toddlers, then I need to include verbiage in my bio that's going to connect with her and grab her attention specifically. Because like there are a lot of things that like for me, if I don't feel like it resonates with me in the bio, I am not going to click that follow button, nor am I going to scroll your page and get to know your content. I need to know why it matters to me, and I need to know if I'm like your people, right? Like you want to attract your people and repel people who aren't your people. And so I need to know if I'm attracted to you or if I'm repelled from you. There's not good or bad either way. It's just really important to know so that way you attract the right people. I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, even if you're watching the replay, drop them in the comments below and I will get back to you. If you also want me to expand on this more, if you want me to do another live or a longer video, let me know. I'm happy to do that as well. And now as far as the actual link to click in your bio, this is important. If I don't have a compelling reason to click, I'm not gonna. Like, do you have a freebie? Do you have a really good freebie? Do you have a video or a new podcast episode? Like, tell me that. Tell me why I'm in there. Don't just say, watch my latest video. I don't care. It's not boring. That's not fun. Like, what's your content about? If you're streaming, what are your streams typically like? Are you a cozy streamer or are you a horror streamer? Are you, do you play multiplayer or are you more of a solo player? Like, give me like one, know me as your audience, but give me a reason. Why should I click? Get creative with this. And you're going to have to, especially considering the lower character count available to you. But this is important. Because if someone is just reading a bio and there's no call to action to click, they're just going to keep on scrolling and they're not going to click the link, which means that you're potentially losing out on email subscribers or views on a video or views on a stream or a customer, right? Like that is really important. You have to give a compelling reason. Asking someone to leave the current platform that they're on and go to another is a really big ask. And it's really important that you back that ask with a solid call to action so that way they actually want to do it. So here's an example. This is like my bio. I'm always tweaking and adjusting it. So what I do and what I do outside of being content strategist and repurposing specialist. My goodness, I pick words that I can't even remember. But anyway, outside of that, I am a toxic relationship recovery coach for moms. And so I have in my bio, in the first one, I help moms who have survived toxic relationships. I'm reading it differently because YouTube does not like some of these words. Toxic relationships, heal themselves and their kids. And that's okay. But I wanted to zhuzh it up a little bit. So now I help moms who have survived toxicity heal themselves and end generational cycles of toxicity and trauma, right? Like that's a little bit more clear. Now my bio is always a work in progress. I'm always working on cleaning this up because I'm very wordy, in case you can't tell, and it's hard for me to be succinct. And so this is a really good way to practice, and your bio is going to grow and change with you, and your audience is going to grow and change as you grow and change. So initially I was just a toxic relationship recovery coach. And then I niched down into moms because I realized that there was not much, like the support that I needed didn't exist. And so I wanted to provide that. And so my bio is getting more and more niche, more and more clear. Now, right here, you also see where it says free boundaries ebook, and then I'm pointing to the link in my bio. Now, again, this definitely can be stronger. It's always a work in progress. But for my people, I know that my moms struggle to set boundaries. They absolutely struggle to set boundaries. And so I want to hit them with something that I know that they need. And so when they go and click that link, they're going to be sent to my link tree, but at the very top is the boundaries ebook. And so they're seeing everything else, but the reason that they're clicking on it is because they want that boundaries ebook. I also have my other resources linked, as well as, my podcast and my products and things like that. But having it set up like this, I know my audience, I know my person, and I know what she needs. She needs to set better boundaries. And so I'm hitting that up front, right up front, because I know that that's something that's on her mind a lot. And so with all of that said and done, if you want more, you should grab an Instagram audit. This is something that I offer. It's one of my favorite things to do. I geek out on this so hard. This is what a few of my clients have said. There you go. Yeah. Looking at my insights, I believe it's up at least 220%, which is fantastic. That's the profile visits. Just because she changed what was in her bio to actually reflect who it is that she's talking to and what it is that they are searching for. That's really important. You have to make sure that you are clear on what it is that they're searching for. Not necessarily what you want to put, but what they're searching for in order to grab that SEO. And you can take this with your content. Once you have this nailed down for your bio, it's going to apply to your content. But if you're wanting more personalized help, if you're feeling stuck, if you feel like you're doing the things, but you're not seeing that growth, or you don't really know what to improve on, I highly recommend grabbing an Instagram audit. So in this audit, you're going to receive a video from me where I'm going to give you the rundown in two different perspectives. So one, I'm going to give you my first impression as a consumer. This is really, really important. A lot of the times we forget to step into that place of consumer. We're so focused on everything that we know that we kind of disconnect ourselves from the people who maybe don't speak the way we speak or know the things that we know. And so I'm going to give you my consumer very first feel. And then as an Instagram expert, I'm going to give you a breakdown of your bio, profile picture, your heading, as well as your content. So I'm actually going to be looking at your reels, at your videos, at your static post carousels, whatever it is that you share. And I'm going to break it down and give you ways to improve and to grow. So then that way you can continue to up your Instagram game and achieve whatever your goal is. Whether that's to get more views on your videos and drive people to YouTube, whether that is to sell more of your products, to increase people listening to your podcast, whatever that is. So if you are interested in that, the link for that is in the description. I love doing them. So if you want to do it, the link's right there. And if you need anything else, ask questions below in the comments. If you're watching on the replay, I will answer them and I'll make sure that I get to them as soon as possible. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you have any other content ideas, let me know down below. I am really looking forward to them. I got a lot of cool stuff coming next month. So I'm going to be talking about, or I'm going to be doing some more long form content, not just lives, because the feedback I'm getting, y'all want more. So I'm going to give that to you. Anyway, thanks for hanging out, boo. I'll see you soon.